Lawmakers from both chambers unite to lock out prison privatization. A surprise vote slows down the charter school bill, and it's a matter of ethics. That's why one proposal got shut down. Those are some of the headlines topping Week 6 of the FEA Frontline Video Report. Hi, I'm Joanne McCall, Vice President of the Florida Education Association. It would have been the single largest prison privatization scheme in U.S. history. Yet in an unusual move, Republican lawmakers bucked their party leadership and joined Democrats to block a privatization bill for Florida's prison system. The measure would have affected 27 prisons and work camps in 18 South Florida counties. It would have also displaced more than 3,500 correctional officers. The bill's sponsor, Senate Budget Chair J.D. Alexander and Senator John Thrasher, argued that privatization would save millions of dollars and provide an alternative management structure that could improve the way Florida's prisons operate. But those opposed to the measure lined up to express their concerns.
If it is 7%, then why don't we just have proviso language in the budget that says the Department of Corrections will reduce their budget by 7% in Region 4.
We really have no analytical way of knowing that this is going to result in any savings. We don't have the data.
How does a private company make money in the jail? By keeping people in jail. Empty beds don't get you a profit. So you're jailing for profit. Clear cut. That's the way it works.
I hear strong arguments both for and against, and I am convinced of only one thing. We do not fully know what the impact of this measure will do to or for our state.
Governor Scott, who supported the measure, has stated his intent to further privatize the state prison system. Those opposed to privatization are still concerned this could lead to the outsourcing of other state functions, including public schools. Charter school proponents may have to look elsewhere to find funds for new buildings and construction projects. Lawmakers in the House blocked an amendment to a proposed bill that would have funneled more capital outlay dollars into charter schools by taking it away from traditional public schools. The measure would have forced already cash-strapped districts to fork over a portion of money collected from local property tax levies. Charter schools would then use the taxpayer dollars to purchase new facilities and equipment. It's the same money traditional public schools used for building repairs and to buy new school buses, books, computers, and other needed equipment. The failed amendment would have made the House companion bill match the Senate version. The proposed measure now allows high-performing charter schools to create 3 new charter schools per year. The bill has one more stop in the House Education Committee before heading to the floor for a full House vote. Another tied vote, this one in the Senate, shot down a measure that would have forbid future lawmakers from holding jobs or contracts with state colleges and universities. The proposal, sponsored by Senator John Thrasher, would also prohibit a legislator from working in a state college or university system for 2 years after leaving office. Senator Thrasher argued that it's an ethical issue. He claimed legislators who have been hired by universities and colleges have used their influence to make policy decisions that benefit their employers. But opponents argue that the abuse of power has only occurred with legislators already in office.
Faculty don't abuse their rights and privileges any more than any other profession would. They speak their piece. Their bills, as Senator Wise has said, they're bills that have a general effect on everybody. If they're convincing, you should be glad for their expertise because they've said something convincing and something important for the bill.
2 other senators went as far as suggesting that school district employees should be added to the bill. It looks like representatives in the Florida House are mounting another attack against your pension with a provision that robs Peter to pay Paul. House Bill 525 restores some of the benefits for the state's first responders, such as firefighters and police officers. The bill repeals benefits cut last year, but the measure cannibalizes the retirement system by pitting public safety professionals against all public service employees, such as teachers and education support professionals. The proposal calls for all other state workers to remain employed for 11 years before they become fully vested in their pension plan. If they find a private sector job and leave early, then all of their retirement investment will be lost. Even worse, new employees will be ultimately forced into risky Wall Street-type pension plans. By pushing new employees into the investment option, lawmakers are slowly defunding FRS and financially weakening the system. Legislators say the proposed change will only affect new employees, but if you are currently in the system, don't be surprised if the state tries to reduce your payout in the future because it doesn't have enough money to pay retirees. The measure has left many state workers wondering if lawmakers truly believe in order to improve the Florida retirement system, they have to destroy it first. The bill has another stop in the House State Affairs Committee. We urge you to contact members of that committee and let them know that you oppose House Bill 525. Make sure to check out feaweb.org for the latest information on the legislative session. While you're there, sign up for the FEA's Take Action alerts, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Facebook. But before we leave, please take a look at the FEA bill watch list. These are important proposals that we must carefully monitor throughout the legislative session. Make sure to stay up to date with the FEA Frontline video report. We'll see you again next week.